Has this ever happened to you? It's the weekend. You wake up and you sit in the car you've loved for so long, but you're not cut out for the summer heat. You turn on your air conditioning, wait for a little bit, but what comes out is not cold, but a smelly mess. Come with me, I will show you just how to get rid of it and make your car feel new again. Amazing! Right, so first let's talk about a few things. Everybody knows what this button does, right? It's the inside circulation. The defogger, that's no big deal, all of us know it, but what you might not know is that little button on the right side. What it does is make sure that the air you're using is getting pushed through your activated charcoal filters, which can turn pretty nasty over time. So let's start out by replacing those nasty filters. I'm going to show you exactly how. They're located under the glove compartment. As long as you own a Mercedes, make sure you always have a variety of Torx bits. For this one, you're going to need a T15, and we're going to unscrew two of these guys. One from here on the right, and one from here on the left. Once you're done, here comes the wrestling part. This is not fun to take out, but little wiggle here and there, left and right, it should come right off. There is a hook inside of it, so you're gonna have to pull it towards you for it to unhook. How amazing! Now that the cover's off, let's take a look at those two filters. They're located under a cover, which pops right off after sliding it towards the open arrow, so backwards towards the passenger seat. It could be kind of a pain to remove, but it's way easier than installing it. Okay, pop right off. Let's take a look at the filters. Super easy, there's nothing holding these guys in, so you just get one of those clips, pull them downwards. If you're lucky enough, they're not really caked into their socket, so it should be pretty easy to get them off. Okay, wrong hole, get the other one. Right, the difference between a well-used filter and a brand new one might not be very obvious. They kind of look the same, even smell the same, but once you push air through them, you will smell the difference. Or in this case, probably you won't. Please do me a huge favor, click on the Amazon referral links I included in the description when you buy these filters. I'll include one for these two guys, and I'll include one for the intake filter as well. Thank you so much. Now, what we're going to do is just pop these babies back in. Here's a little bro tip for you. I've wrestled this thing for quite a while and couldn't put it back on until I realized it opens in and of itself. So you gotta keep it in the open position before you try to reinstall it. You already know where this is going, right? Right, popping that baby back on isn't an exact science, but here's the hook I was telling you about earlier. If you do your best, make sure you don't break anything. Good luck. Cool, now we deserve a beer for a job well done, but next up, let's look under the hood. We're gonna look at the passenger side. See that little black thingy? And the three flaps. 1, 2, 3. All done. Right, so this is the AC intake filter. Housing, to be honest. So we're gonna spray something in here and replace this paper filter. Again, this is probably not gonna look too bad even if it's well used. So just go with me, order one of these. It's not gonna break the bank. Now with all the filters replaced, we're gonna tackle this issue which unfortunately most Mercedes models of the mid and late 2000s tend to have. The evaporator gets moldy due to improper drainage. There's no permanent fix as far as I know. If you know something I don't, please leave it in the comments. But this thing will keep it nice for quite a while. And with the cleaner costing like $12, it's an easy fix to do whenever necessary. Right, we're working with chemicals, so please read the labels. I am not responsible for you not being a big boy. Okay, so what we're gonna need is turning the fan all the way up, making sure that air circulation is turned off, and we're not pushing anything through the carbon filters. Let's go. Oh, and let's make sure that all the windows are up. There's a pretty powerful fan in there, so please don't put your fingers in here. But what you can put in there is the cleaner. Give it a good shake and just send it. Instructions say use a little less than half a bottle of this thing, but you can go crazy if necessary. Oh, by the way, if you're not seeing what I'm seeing on your car, you might have left your circulation back on. When you do, that fan is covered by a plastic panel. Oh, there's one more thing that tends to go wrong with these Mercs, is that drainage tubes next to the center console might not work. They look like old yoga mats. So if they get old, they might not put water out, but we don't have that problem. I like to do a little finishing touch on this one. You get one of these scent sprays and just send a little bit into that filter. I usually do both sides. That way I get a nice smell every time I turn on the AC. You don't have to go overboard. That's all today from me, folks. If you follow these steps, hopefully your car will smell awesome again. If you have any other tips for getting rid of the musty smells, please share them in the comments. I'm working on a dozen different videos about this car. Please let me know what you'd like to know and I'll try to make a video on it. As usual, please share, like, and subscribe. And buy everything through my Amazon affiliate links. As a thank you, I'll put in a good word for you with Santa. Maybe you can get those new coilovers next year. Love y'all. Peace. Adam out.